signs everywhere to clutter your environment, unnecessary ones on my trail. It has to be blocked off with boxes and objects and bright colors, construction stuff, signs, people wearing red things coming by from far away, dents in the floor on my trail, wherever I walk around my area or whatever area that I go to. Now I know this is construction, but dirt on the floor and fast cars whizzing by me, going into places and out of places. I'm gonna show you that. Broken TTC bus stops are removed on the floor. I've seen a lot of that. Removed shelters. Basically, it's a negativity program. Broken things, feathers, condoms, to insinuate sex. Everything to attack your chakras, to keep you weak. This is the real life Truman Show that's designed. Wind activation, they could do that. You could see in Truman when Christoph goes hit him and it rains on him and everything. I'm going to show you certain videos how the wind gets activated in my videos. Through my microchip, how I can sit in a place and I get the wind for 5 minutes, then it completely goes away, then it comes back. And at particular times, only when I don't see people around or cars to move, the wind kicks in to move the trees. That's the main reason why you see a lot of flags everywhere I go. Tons of flags. There's a point for that. And a lot of dirt on the floor and leaves, things that wind can move. So if there are no available cars or people, the wind will move either the leaves or the dirt on the floor, so I can see constant movement the whole time. I don't get the rest because it's depleting my energy. It's sucking it out. It's like the Matrix when they tell you it's a battery. I'm being used for my energy to get depleted from me. So I don't use that strong force against them. I don't rise to keep me depleted and drained. All these things. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why to throw all this garbage around. Not only is it distracting, energy depleting, bikes running towards you, as you see in the Truman Show, the bikes, there's a reason for that. All things that pass by you, they deplete you of energy. Too much of them. There's a reason for all these things, guys. This is a clean area. The people here are not pigs. This is all intentional. My environment gets prepped before I get to it in constant cars so I can hear shh. So when you hear constant sound and constant movement, it drains you, it depletes your energy. This is the real life Truman Show. It's putting someone who is a great talent, who could be a threat against this evil system. They can't fool him, they can't trick him, they can't put him in jail because he won't commit any crimes. He's too intelligent, too decent. And they will strap him to this madness by microchipping him. They will surround him everywhere he goes, and everybody he meets will know that he's going there through the microchip, and they will replace real people and put only those people there so he never has a chance to meet anybody. They will surround you. It's a prison. So they set up the environment with bright colors, preferably if they can, because they're eye-catching. And believe it or not, a lot of bright colors in your face or lights, they drain your energy too. They suck your battery right out. And they're always trying to make excuses to make construction in this area. Even if you notice, most stores in this area have open signs that keep flashing. A lot of them do. I'm gonna show you the difference between this area because I live in it and other areas that they go to that are not normally tapped, but once they prep the environment for me, you'll see more neon signs, more flashy things, lights. Guys, lights in your face the whole time will drain your energy. Look. Always on my trail, lots of them, lots, tons, wherever I go. If this branch wasn't hanging down, somebody will come and make it hang down. So on my trail, it shows up like this. In case no people, the wind kicks in, I'll see those leaves move. I'm gonna show you the reason why they made the real life Truman Show. what the elites have planned for us, for our future, how they're planning to do this for everybody, how they want to strap us into a prison and use the weakest of our human beings that are on the planet against us, spin them against us. Because they're easy to brainwash, they're easy to convince, to abuse other human beings for no reason. Not because they're bad people. They're weaker. All this garbage. This is a very clean area. And it's classy people here. Nobody throws garbage here. This, you'll find it into any area that I'll go in, especially packs of cigarettes. This one, somebody threw it that was heading towards me earlier because I'm running out of cigarettes. Psychological warfare. I tell you that in all my videos. So, in the real Truman Show, the real life Truman Show, instead of ads everywhere, psychological warfare to Truman for things to keep him miserable, depressed, going against everything he believes in. Keep showing him images about sex and negativity and drugs and elderly and canes and wheelchairs and disabilities. That's the main reason why they surround you with that. Not that there's anything wrong with these people, but it's a negative condition for a person to be disabled. That's not something positive. So you get surrounded by that all day long. Stories that they talk, I never had a real conversation with anybody. Their stories are psychological warfare. They're supposed to either make you negative, make you afraid, make you worried, make you think about drugs, sex, anything that's dismantling, especially in your condition. You don't want to be talked to about sex the whole time when you have no partner. For example, to give you an idea of how they keep on hitting all your chakras to keep you weak and dismantled. And this machine, the whole point of it is to drain your energy. And dogs on leashes everywhere to tell you that you're controlled. You're on a leash. It's the microchip in me. So what I'm showing you in this video, the things that I'm saying, I'm gonna start editing my videos and show you how in all my videos I notice the same things everywhere I go and how they compare to the real Truman Show. Now I realize they have my YouTube channel and my website cocooned. They're not letting anybody get in there. It's not showing up in searches. It just looks like it's out there. Most of the hits that I have on it, most of the comments, the visitors, it's all controlled opposition. You can tell from the kind of comments I get and what they're supposed to mean. So I'm gonna have another way to do it. I'm gonna be calling people on their phones in Canada, in the States, and showing them what's happening with me, because it's the only way. They're preventing me to get in touch with anybody real, whether it's in my geographical environment or on the internet. Prevent pure luck. More ads. Not that people don't put ads out there, but in my world, they're everywhere. As distractions, construction equipment, dirt, everywhere. Cages like that, empty cages where they're gonna start construction. All those things, guys, blocked up in your face all day long, they depress you. Stalkers everywhere I go with bags. Those are not normal people going home. Look at that bright shirt, far away, bright orange, fluorescent orange. See the cars coming out? Cars coming out, cars coming in everywhere I go. I'm gonna show you the clip in the Truman Show where that happens. And how fast the cars whiz by me wherever I go. It's an attack. See how the garbage is spread out evenly? That every couple of meters, 10, 20 meters, there's garbage. In case I look that way, or in case I'm looking forward, all I see is white spots on the floor. It's to ruin your view, to clutter your view, to clutter it with red signs, blue stuff, cars, buggies, boxes. That's the idea. It's for you not to see anything beautiful and things moving the whole time. This way, that way, this way, that way, that way. From the side of your eye, because we see 180 degrees. Look at that bright shirt over there. There's a point why they got that guy to wear that shirt. Because from far away, I'll see something bright moving. That's energy draining, guys, believe it or not. If it's around you all day long. They're draining your battery to keep you depleted, dysfunctional. Dirt. Girlfriend experiences everywhere. I haven't had one in years. Why do I need to see this 10,000 times a day and be reminded of it over and over again? That's not healthy. Everything unhealthy in my trail shows up to attack me, to make me weak. There's a reason why there's all these white dots on the floor. This ruins a beautiful picture. It makes it ugly, cluttered. It depresses someone. And these are the kind of people that approach me. You gotta look at their faces, because they say a lot. Objects everywhere. Cars coming out as I look at them with the lights on. Lights everywhere. Signals. This is dropped. There's a reason why they flipped it. Things that are broken, things that are not functioning, things that are flipping. Broken wood, broken arm, broken bus stop. Believe it or not, those things along your trail, look at this. It's supposed to be beautiful, right? Look how they ruin it. What's the point of putting that thing over there? They have to set up a very distracting, ugly view for me everywhere I go. Filled with distractions, psychological warfare that applies only to me. In my case, on that particular day, guys, this garbage here, like I told you, people that live in this area are not pigs. Buses, did you hear that? Psh, they released the brake when they pass by me. Noise implementation. Food thrown on the floor. People throwing up, feces. I've seen it all. Bright colors like that thrown here and there, broken. Cars parked in front of the houses, on the side streets. Objects, big boxes, ads on side streets. Those could be nice if you want to hang out downtown for a bit, but those are not nice for you to walk around all day long and see them everywhere you go. This is all done on purpose. Yes, they're building a house. Yes, they're doing construction, but there's no reason to leave it in this condition, because it's around my area, because I walk here. These things didn't have to be outside. They become outside when I get close. These people that pace and stalk me are the ones that prep them, or the ones that are waiting inside the houses or inside the businesses. Look, garbage. I'd have to see people throwing garbage everywhere I go and make noise out of it. So he just reminded me of garbage, and he made noise, and his wife stood beside him. So that's 3 types of psychological warfare right there. And again, noise, boof. And they're playing the music in here. They're on my trail everywhere I go. Everybody set up on the right side and the left side. My microchip, they know where I am. They know exactly when to do it. They sense me because they're microchipped too. I know this sounds ludicrous, guys. I will prove everything I say to you. And bicycles everywhere. Bicycles clog up everything too. Everywhere. It's famous. This was probably thrown out of a car now, this hat. Look, we're just talking, see? And it's not a normal hat, it's flashy. It's not too colory though, doesn't matter, as long as it's noticeable. So, the reason why I'm making this video, I want to add it to other videos and show some things. And airplanes, everywhere I go, airplanes. Whether to use them for psychological warfare, threat, or to grab my attention, distract me, or to make noise. A lot of these small planes everywhere. And fast buses flying by that are not in service. No, this one is. Usually they're not. And broken branches and just noise in general. Very noisy. And look at that. Guys, none of these people live in this area. Another flying bus. Here we go, look at that. Who holds hands like this nowadays? These are the things that I like to show you. I'm gonna show you how many clips I see of these, not only young ones, elderly. Like we're talking 60, 70, 80, 90, and talking crap as they pass by me. So these things flashed in someone's face, and somebody standing in my way over there pretending to water something. So I'm gonna show you a lot of these, and all the videos show you the clips and everything. And you know, the time they do it, it doesn't look like it's been done a long time ago. It just started. And you know, putting the garbage outside, people stalking you, putting weird things like that. Construction stuff and people in corners everywhere I go. Just things like that. Now they've cut down a lot on the number of people because they're scared. But you know, they're trying not to make it too obvious. They think they can get away with this. The one they had before, they couldn't. They think they can make the prison last longer this way. They're not smart enough to understand that there are other things I can prove now. So this is a project done by the elites. A lot of movies have been done about this project, and the movies are done about their ideas on how they want to enslave us. See how they make a certain road here, sort of two colors. Like I said, things like that, cluttering. Now, things like that to a normal person, it doesn't matter. You see them a little bit here, a little bit there. It doesn't matter. But you got to understand, those, when they're done in huge numbers, all around you, every day, for a year, everywhere you go, they drain your energy. You don't sense them because you're living a normal life. If you go through a place like this, then you walk for a minute in a beautiful place, you level up. This has to be done to you on top of all the other stuff. The teasing, people harassing you, you can't get a job, you can't, you know what I mean? So when you add it all up, believe it or not, these things do make a difference. They make you miserable. You know, we all have energy levels. We have like a tank. And certain things that drain us of our energy, what we need after that is things that make us feel good to refill that tank. And those things, when they're completely eliminated from your life, that poor tank just keeps draining and draining until it gets rusted. You'll have no oxytocin left in you. Oxytocin is the chemical that makes us happy of social bonding and relationships and contact with each other. Something I've been forbidden and deprived of all my life. Even with my so-called fake mother and brother and father, we've never had real contact. Their conversations with me were nothing more than what they were telling them to tell me in terms of what messages to send me subliminally, psychological warfare. So it wasn't like, you know, we used to sit down and open up to each other and talk about things. I never had that my entire life. I've been with over 200 women. Not one of them was honest with me or we had a real relationship. They were brought in through this bubble. You know, it was nothing but sex. So, friends, same thing. So I was deprived of, basically the real Truman has experienced everything you have except the most important thing. Real relationships and real social bonding, which makes us feel good and makes us human beings. So even if I'm surrounded with people, but you listen to the ones that I even bump into and talk to me for 2 minutes, what they're saying to me is implemented for a couple of reasons. To move around me, grab my attention, distract me, tell me something that's not gonna make me feel good, or something empty, completely useless, just to talk and make noise. That's how it is. So I'm gonna compile a bunch of, now they're growing trees here. Trees are not ugly, it's a beautiful thing. But the process of growing them creates cluttering in your view. That's why they did them here in this area, because I walk here. They want me to go through the process of having those sticks up, of having those bags there. Not that growing trees is an ugly thing, it's a beautiful thing. You see those strange colors of bits and pieces put everywhere. So you can never see something beautiful. It's over and over again. Strategically put in certain places. Feathers, which resembles something dead, or those small little elements, when they're all around you 24/7 for years, they do make a difference when you put them on top of everything else. Like, look at this color. You know, like not being able to be happy, to have hope, to get a job, to get a good woman, to get friends, to get a car, to get a house, nothing. You gotta add all those things on top. And they bring out the kids to make noise with the ball. As you see, while we were walking there, they weren't playing. They started playing as soon as I got close, because they have to make noise. So they told him, look at him like he's saying something weird now. So it looks like I'm the crazy guy. But you guys know the whole time I've been recording, they weren't playing. They started when I got here. Because this, when you bang the ball and hit it, it makes noise. And they're playing music. So it's like I walk, nothing happens. Everything's on pause. They're just sitting there. And as soon as I get by, they start the action. They're just people stuck on the road in front of you, pretending they're waiting for the bus or doing things. Nobody takes the bus here at this time. For you to have sticks in your way and people talking and moving, when you look at them, look, they're going to move both of them. Look, watch. See? They have to move, pretend that they're lighting a cigarette, pretend that they're doing something. And look at the way they're dressed. Look how visible he is from far. There's a reason why they dress. Every time he turns his head, now his move is turning his head. Look how long his head is with the turban. So I see a turban moving back and forth. Bright yellow. Guys, movement. I'll see now wind. There was no wind before. Where did it come from now? So these guys, their job is to come out. When I get close to them, because they're microchipped too, they sense me where I'm coming in this stuff. This is supposed to be psychological warfare. I used to work out back in the days, and last year I got kicked out of a lot of gyms because of them. I didn't do anything. I just played around. So that's supposed to stress me out, make me feel that they deprived me of something and other people are doing it. So you can, you know, build up. And this one, frenemies, the angry birds, because, you know, I get stalked by birds everywhere too. I don't like to mention that. It's not important. What's important is the people. So the microchip has this electromagnetic thing in it that attracts and draws in living organisms around you. It's an amazing technology. It's mind-boggling, you know. People that will experience this for the first time, they'll think they're hallucinating. But that's how it works. So what I'm gonna prove to you now today, see cars. Guys, if I was on the highway, it wouldn't be this busy. This area ain't busy. I've said this many times before. And fast. They have to be going a certain speed, either 70 or, and a lot lined up with lights in my face. At a time where lights are not necessary yet. Lights. So when you're walking, you have cars, lights in this face, that face, that face. Energy draining. And things that are not working, obstacles in your way, blocked. Whether it's here, look how that's bent. Things like that, ads everywhere and posters, and making an environment so beautiful, ugly and depressing. They're energy draining. Now I'm gonna use these things for certain clips. I'm gonna make a nice video and I'm gonna start editing all my long videos so new visitors can at least see an edited small version, instead of them just looking at the whole channel and getting confused and sitting there and watching a video for an hour and a half to get the point. So at least certain things to introduce them to the channel, like a small, nicely designed package. And then they can look at the entire thing if they want to. And I'd have to start making some phone calls, calling people to alert them of what's happening to me, that I'm being imprisoned covertly here. It's the only way, because they're blocking my YouTube channel. They're blocking me geographically from meeting anybody. If I look at the yellow pages or 411, they strategically put certain people in certain addresses of the ones they know. Those are the only ones that appear, and the other ones won't. And stuff like that. And police everywhere I go, to use as a threat, as worry, as fear. It's waiting for me at the building. That's how it is. I see them everywhere. 10,000 times a day, because obviously they're in on it. So I wrote a letter to the CSIS director. I doubt that we'll get to him, but we're going to keep finding out. The kids will move and start to scream when we get close. Listen. They weren't screaming that loud earlier. And the lady with the dog will make sure I see it. She'll put it in front of me. She'll walk my way. Look, she was standing there the whole time. Now she's going to walk my way. See that? So this is their way of telling me I'm controlled. Well, yeah, it's a microchip that's controlling me. Now kids will play and move around and talk. They used to scream much louder before. They don't do it. Here we go. We got an ice cream. So you say to yourself, well, how do kids know when to scream? Because you're there. Guys, it's mind-boggling. It's a program. It's automatic. I don't know what they feel. And then people meet me. Perfect timing in front of the building so they come in before me. And this asshole moves. So this is how it is. This is what I have to go through the whole time. The whole time, the whole time, the whole time. The whole time, the whole time, the whole time. He leaves now. Was that a statement? He's a useless punk. He's always been one. So, not that there aren't any good cops out there, but they're not a part of this. This is a covert operation. Not everybody's a part of it. Everybody that has human decency and pride and respect will not do this. So they select a certain number of people that are weak and ignorant and weak in general to do something like this. So when you talk about cops or fire or whatever, or people, you know, not all of them are in on it. And especially professionals like doctors, lawyers, you know, you don't get to meet those. They shield them, they take them away. You just meet the lower grade of people that will do anything for a buck because they're weak. The upper grade, they'll just say, no, I don't want a part of it. Because it's money making too. It's a lot of money. So it's a quick buck and easy work. A couple of minutes, done. Most of them know I'm right. I don't have anything against them. They're still human beings. But to stalk somebody and annoy them, knowing that they're in a prison getting tortured, is not a very dignifying job title. All right, guys, that's 27 minutes. I don't record too much footage from now on because it builds up and then I won't be able to edit it. So I'm going to give you some nice videos. Watch for what's going on. I'm also going to give you, that's right in front of my door. So I have to see those things on my trail everywhere I go. Even here in the hallway, there's something on the floor. This was here already anyways, all day long, Kleenex. And as you see, when you look here, when there's something like that in your way, everywhere you go, it's energy draining and lights. Here, it's necessary, the lights. We're not going to say anything, but you know what I mean. See you guys around.